Hello everyone, my name is Stephen Yee. I'm one of the 20K producers here in Family First Life USA. Today I'm going to show you how to effectively and efficiently use our Facebook group. When you first get approved by one of our moderators or an admin and you have been invited to be in this closed group, the first thing you should do is go to your notifications section and turn them on to all posts. Usually, most of the times when you're added into a group that you're not familiar with, you're probably on just highlights, friends post, or off. If you have those on, you won't have any of the notifications that come through from our top producers and our VPs and sales managers. So I would suggest that you click all posts so that all the top agents that post inside this group, you would get notified about. The second thing I want to talk to you about is adding your potential friends or your potential hires into this group. Anyone that you think they might want to do insurance or you want them to do insurance with you. This key feature is we go to the add members section right here. For example, let's say I want to add my buddy June, who's a good friend of mine. I already added him in here, as you can see, but what I would do is I would add him in the group and let a moderator or an admin approve that. Now what happens is anytime there is good stuff that I want them to see, what we will do is we'll tag them in those calls so that they can see the same content that we're going to be seeing, which is either listening to a call, watching Sean Mike on the next level video conference call, or being able to show them what happens on the weekly submit numbers. So for example, Brittany McLean posted today posted yesterday that today on Monday we were going to have a conference call set up with top producers John D and Teresa M. So kind of like what Grady did, this call will be awesome. They both write over $300,000 a year. Definitely we can learn something from them, correct? So what happens is Grady tags all his agents or all his top agents to basically jump on and listen to this call, right? So they'll get a notification in their Facebook, kind of like right here, that says, boom, Grady Polson said to listen or take a look at this post. They click it, they see that, they can jump on the call, and they can listen into the same thing that every other agent is listening to on this conference call, okay? The other thing that you can tag agents in is our weekly submit numbers. For example, this is a picture that all the lovely ladies inside our office help take care of us, because every week we submit our numbers through a Google Sheet, and they take all that information, suppress it, and put it into a picture kind of like this that shows what all the agents wrote for the week. So what we like to do is we like to tag our agents, congratulate them, let them know that they're doing well, but very similar to like this, where Joe Miller is tagging his friends saying, hey, you guys should get on this leaderboard, just waiting patiently, blah, 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 whatever it might be. But this is a great tool to use, kind of like this, where we show other people like, hey bud, this is what Family First Life USA agency did last week. We're giving people a heads up of what our agency is currently doing and what they're capable of doing, and if they want to make a similar type of income, it's possible here with us. Speaking about conference calls and next level calls, one of the things that I wanted to show you is we have our next level corporate call done every Friday morning. Our CEO, Sean Mike, basically jumps on the computer at 8 a.m. PST or 11 a.m. Eastern, and he basically jumps on and he goes over the weekly numbers. He talks about the direction of the company. Other agents like Matt Smith will go over a few success tips on what you should be doing in the field, training, and we have other simulations of, for example, Sean Ruggiero going through another agent on how to use a form. But all this is done online on our Facebook group, so you can definitely join in. All you got to do is be connected with the group, see the notifications, especially if they're turned on, so you can jump on these calls with us, or you can watch these video trainings before you go onto your appointments or before you book your appointments for that week. One of the last few features I want to talk about is our videos, photos, and files section. For example, a lot of our agents that are just in the field, they're going through their run day. They'll post a video and talk quickly about how their day is going, or they'll give you a few success tips. Sometimes it's great to just be able to jump on and listen to what they're saying, because it's a minute minute 40, 42 seconds, minute 40 right there as well, just to be able to listen in and see what they're talking about. There's also a lot of agents that will do their training. For example, we have this one right here with Trey and Dom, where that's a 5-hour training that we did in the fall sales conference in Riverside, California. Well, if you're not in Riverside, California because you're on the East Coast, does that mean you're going to miss out on the opportunity to get trained by these gentlemen? No. All it means is you just got to be plugged in to be able to watch the video. So the same content that we're learning here in Southern California, you'll be learning wherever you might be if you're not in our area, right? There's also agents that dial on Facebook. For example, you see a lot of agents like right here where they're dialing on Facebook, and you can literally listen to them call and book appointments and what kind of objections they're going through. The same thing that you might be nervous about, they're nervous about as well, but you're seeing people doing it live. So that's another great tool in our Facebook group. The next thing is our photo section. So we have photos. For example, Brittany McLean just said, who's attending our November 5th sales conference in Las Vegas, right? So you can tag your agents or you take pictures and send it to your potential hires. So we also have posts like this from Joe Miller, who basically just posted this 2 hours ago. Who's running final expense today? And this is basically his schedule for today, right? October 15th. He has an appointment at 9, 10:30, 12, 1:30, 3, 6, and 7:30. So he's running a full days of appointment in the field, leading by example and showing other agents like, hey, we don't just talk the talk, but we actually walk the walk as well. You also get numbers like this from corporate, this is the Family First Life Vice President and Sales Manager issue paid numbers for the first week of October. As you can see what the agents are doing, you can also tag your friends and let them know what's going on inside of our company. So the last feature I wanted to use and I wanted to show you is our files section. Files is very, very important because there's a lot of hidden gems inside this section. For example, this is one of the tools that I like to use, especially for my agents as well. Grady posted this a long time ago for new agents. It's basically called a business tracker. So anytime you dial, you basically print the sheet off and you mark if you contacted someone, you exit out if you set an appointment. And this will basically keep you accountable, especially since what we do is very, very hard to be accountable when you're self-employed. So this is one of the things that a lot of agents will use to make sure that they protect their dial time and they're actually booking appointments for their weekly schedule. We also have phone scripts in here, as you can see, phone script, mortgage protection script. We also have applications, or this is like a tool that someone posted in here. We also have this, which I like for brand new agents as well. This is what we call the FFL handout. It basically has a logo of our company, the carriers that we work with, the A-rated insurance companies, but also it tells the clients what we're going to do. We're going to be sitting here for mortgage protection or life insurance or future income planning. And it basically has a financial inventory that goes through how to collect the information and find out what's the best product for the client. So I like using this. A lot of the top producers use this as well. If you have no idea what a financial inventory is, contact your manager and have them guide you through this. But this is how we use our Facebook page. The last section is you can join our discussion page. You can do so by clicking here. If you need help with something, for example, you don't know where to quote Mutual of Omaha or Americo. Let's just say it's Americo. You can say, how do I quote Americo's products? And then just press post. And then what will happen is other agents, remember, because all their notifications are on, once a moderator approves that message, you basically will be able to have other agents inside connecting and helping answering your questions so that you can be able to do what you need to do. With the Facebook group, I like to tell people that it's the best way to stay connected, especially in what we do. Insurance is a very lonely business, especially when you're dialing or running appointments. You're usually by yourself. You're either by yourself dialing or you're by yourself in the car running to appointments. One of the easiest way to make sure that this business isn't too lonely is to stay connected with our Facebook group. For example, if you're on the East Coast while majority of us are on the West Coast, the easiest way to stay connected is through our Facebook group, so you don't feel like you're by yourself. With the conference calls, with the video conferences, with being able to ask questions, and the support team here telling you congratulations on whatever you're doing. The easiest way to stay connected in the lonely business like what we do is to do it through our Facebook group. So this is how I use the Facebook group. This is how I teach my agents to use the Facebook group to be effective and efficient at what we do, and more importantly, to be connected and close to the fire. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact your manager. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.